everyone, my name is Miranda, and today I am here to react to the first episode of First Kill on Netflix, which I am so super pumped about. So this is based on a short story from V.E. Schwab, the queen of YA writing. And V.E. Schwab also wrote, I think, at least one, if not all the episodes, and had a very heavy hand in the production and the filming of this show. So it is definitely her creation and her vision from the short story to the live screen. So I have not actually read the short story. I think it's a Tumblr prompt she got or something like that. So I really have like no expectations for it. I just literally, the funny thing is I saw a tweet about Legacies getting canceled and one person replied to that, go stream First Kill when it comes out. And I was like, what is First Kill? So then I looked it up and the trailer came out like the next week and I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold. So I'm super, super pumped to watch this. And yeah, the premise basically is a vampire hunter and a vampire who are both like trying to make their stake, no pun intended, on their families by doing their first respective kills, fall for each other, but also choose each other as their first kills. And it just gets super messy and lovey-dovey from there. And I'm super pumped to check it out. So yeah, let's get started. This song is perfect and the opening credits are so cute. I love how they're hand-drawn. Oh my gosh, Edward and Bella, we've come so far that Twilight now gets name-dropped in songs. That makes me feel old. That makes me feel old. Interesting that the episode title font seems to be the stereotypical typing on a computer font. That's a bold choice, if I do say so myself. Oh, her bedroom's sick. I love it. It's so interesting not seeing a vampire who's like so cool and sleek and like so self-assured. Like she's just like, I don't know who I want to be. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what looks good. And like that just feels so different. How does she go to school though and is like out in the sun and like I'm curious about that. See, that's what you expect a typical vampire to look like, right? In a ball dress at 7 in the morning. She's giving me such vibes of what's her name? Ridley from Beautiful Creatures, like specifically how Emmy Rossum played her. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, so bear with me as we figure that out. Jeez, that's rough. Yeah, it's just like the whole rest of the family seems to be like the allure of like what you think of like sophisticated and like otherworldly, you know? Like you look at them and they don't really look human. They look kind of above human. And then she's out here being like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to wear. It's interesting. Aw, they both love books. That's a good sign, right? What kind of school is this? You get free books and you get yoga classes outside? If I just have to go to school with a vampire, I'm fine with that. Sign me up. Oh no, all her pills. Does her friend know she takes those? Because, like, I mind my own business, but if my friend was taking blood red pills, I'd be like, so what's with that? Oh, her outfit is sick. I love it. Like, I love the, like, preppy school vibe of Juliet versus this whole, like, more stylish vibe of Calliope? Calliope, right? That's how you say it? Like, I think it looks so cute how different they are. Don't, I don't, yeah, no. Oh, so they all have, like, Greek mythology names? Interesting. But also, like, why is it always Greek mythology? Like, no one's ever, like, we have names of like this, like it's overused, okay? They're very pretty names, I will give you that, but it's overused. My gosh, she is going for it. It's like her with Charlie, and her and Charlie Day are both like supposed to be so relatable and that they're like so awkward and can't ask out their crushes, and then they really go for it and you're like, I could never say that. What is it? Is she gonna crush it in her hands? Oh, she's braver than I am. But maybe vampires can't get stung. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of this works. It looked like she was eating food. She can be out in the sun. They got like full ass jobs. Like, I don't know the lore of these vampires, but they're really throwing me off my game of everything you think you know. gosh, this is like the third time this has happened to her. She needs one pill every time. No wonder she's running out of them so fast. The red lighting is super cool. I like that's a nice touch though to show like how she's dealing with it because it's like this darkness coming in, right, and trying to take over her. Ooh, what was wrong with it? That's weird. Did she drop that on purpose? Because I almost feel like that was so perfectly placed for her to pick it up. That like, does she know she's a vampire, or does she have suspicions? Oh, that looks really bad. Ouch. But that's for werewolves. That works on vampires too? I don't know the lore of this place. Oh, wow. I'm so used to parents on these shows being like, absolutely not. And if you sneak out, it's going to propel the rest of the storyline, and I'm never going to be able to forgive you. And she was just like, oh, you feel fine? Yeah, sure, have fun. Maybe it's different in Vampire World, right? You trust your kids more. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen to them? She can't even kill a bee. Like, she's that sweet and sensitive, and you want her to take a whole person's life? Huh? This is, how are they, I have so many questions. How are they going to cover it up? Like, they're like, just pick someone. I'm like, no, don't just pick somebody. Like, obviously, she doesn't want to kill anyone, which I respect, but I'm just saying, like, they're just like, just pick someone. I'm surprised they're not like, we'll just find you, like, someone that, like, has no family or anything, and, like, you can just do that. Like, they're just being so blasé about it. Like, it's fine. We can cover up anything. Because he was probably so surprised. Do you think you're gonna get bit and eaten by a vampire when you're probably making out with someone? No. I don't. Is there like a tie up between like who you like and like wanting to eat them? Because I'm confused why. Like, this is probably the last person she would want to eat is someone she has a crush on. I mean, that's actually kind of metal, so like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, can't wait to see that. I like how she's supposed to be getting her like dolled up and all fancy, and like literally she just put a hair clip in half her hair, so it's not even like her hair looks that different, and lipstick on her. That's it. That's it. Like real sister magic there. It's called Heartstopper. Is that an Easter egg? Did they know that that would be one of their most popular shows right before this one came out? Oh my gosh, is that the guy that Ben likes? Because, Julia, I got good news for you. I found the person that you can eat. Who wears that to a who? First of all, what 16-year-old, 17-year-old wears that? Second of all, to a part like, oh, sir, sir, why does she look like she wants to kill her? I don't know, guys. I get a vibe that she definitely knows she's a vampire. Like the bracelet placement was just too perfect, and now she's just like staring at her like, I know what you are, and it's a little disconcerting. Their height difference is super cute. You know I'm a sucker for height difference, and I love that the vampire character is the teeny tiny one. It does make sense though, right? That like, but it would also be funny if the vampire was the tall one, and then like the vampire hunter was the super short one that's like, come at me, bro. See, she's so friggin' like forward. Like, I don't believe for a second that she's like a little anxious mess because I could never say that to someone I have a crush on, especially in high school. Oh no, please tell me this is like a dream in her head. Oh my gosh. Girl really couldn't control herself. She saw her crush and she was like, the things are coming out, my friend. This definitely so far is giving me like a big, like Vampire Diaries mixed with like Shadowhunters vibe, if that makes sense. Like, where it's just like not the sleekest show, you know? Like, it's kind of campy. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's just funny going from like Stranger Things, which is so sleek, and the everything is so well done, to like this where it's like a little more campy, which again isn't bad. It's just not what I was expecting, but I can also see now why that person was like, if you like Legacies, watch First Kill, because it definitely gives me the same vibe. Like, the dialogue's just a little clunky, you know? Like, that was kind of clunky and cheesy, but I didn't realize there were going to be other monsters, too. Like, I thought they were specifically vampire hunters, but now they're going after ghouls, and then they were showing the other stuff that the brothers had killed, so that's kind of cool. Because that kind of makes it so now there could be, like, a common enemy of the vampires and the hunters, or there could be a common enemy of Juliet and Calliope that could bring them more together. You actually have a lot in common. Reading, dislike of parties, secrets. There's a lot. Okay, they're like counting how they tally them. So freaking cool. Can I just tell you that? Like when the guy first was talking about it, I thought it was gonna be like some like slash mark or something, but having an arrow with like little designs, that's sick, my friends. Oh, she does know that she's a vampire. I gotcha. She's like a monster, and Juliet's like, hi. Like, she's the sweetest, cutest little vampire I've ever seen. Oh, I knew she was gonna find one of those pills. Maybe you should keep them in a better compact than that little thing that looks like it's from the Victorian century. You know what? I have my pills in a little bottle from the pharmacy. I bump into someone, they're not spilling out of that. They don't know I'm a vampire still. Secret protected. I knew she dropped that on purpose. I was like, it's just too perfect. And it's not like a big bracelet that it would slide off easily. She's so cute though. Come on. Like, she's not a monster. She couldn't even kill the bee. Ooh, I just can't believe how badly it burned her. Like, jeez. And how could she be on the daylight, but like that burns her? That's what I'm still so confused about. Oh, so I guess she doesn't actually eat. But then, like, what was she drinking whenever she took her pills? Like, I thought that was like coffee or something. So they can drink, but they can't eat. I'm confused. Unless they're just constantly drinking blood and we don't realize it. She seems so surprised by the kiss. Maybe she really thought Julia just wanted to eat her. But it's like, no, no, she really did like you. I think that really threw her off. Like, oh my gosh, she had a stake in her back the whole time, in her back pocket. Girl showed up. Oh gosh. I really can't believe she just like bit her. And then oh geez. Okay, this is completely different than I thought it was gonna be because by episode 1 she has been bit and the other one has been stabbed. I literally thought that they were going to figure out that each other were vampire and vampire hunters respectively for a long time, like at least for a couple episodes. I thought there'd be more of a like back and forth, but like Juliet just got in there, was like, hey, I like you, let's go to this party, and Calliope knew she was a vampire, so she's like, perfect cover, I'll meet you there. And then like they both forgot and got caught up in the moment of liking each other, and then her fangs took over, and then Calliope was like, oh, instinct, like I gotta protect myself. I don't know where we go from here, right? Because it feels like all the cards are on the table, so it's kind of like, I thought there'd be more of a like back and forth, like I don't know, you don't know, I don't know that you know, like kind of that kind of stuff for a while and like figuring stuff out. But now it's all on the table, so I really don't know where we're gonna go from here. This is cool. I do think it's like a little cheesy, especially like the monster CGI and stuff like that, but it's fine. I am interested definitely, and they seem to be setting up a mystery of like what's going on in this city specifically and why all these monsters are back here now, and also like how for so long her family, Juliet's, has been able to operate under the radar because like how do they eat people and like no one knows? Like no one's been wondering, hey, where are all these people? Because that's always a joke about like Riverdale, Mystic Falls, like people know that like you just go missing. It's a thing. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of it's going to be like. But yeah, I definitely really liked it. I think it's interesting. And I think Juliet and Calliope have both very interesting individual stories and how they don't fit in with their families, but also together have really great chemistry. And I can't wait to see where that story is going to go, since they kind of, like I said, you know, where do we go really from biting someone to then staking them in the heart? I don't know where the relationship goes from there, but I'm excited to see. So yeah, if you have seen this episode, please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also make sure this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!